Satan kind of works in a way when we're not focused. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when we're taking it easy.
When we're kind of just, when we should be doing something and focusing on the Father or our mission or whatever, he kind of sidetracks us.
Yeah. Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Ascend the Mountain. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Steve, and we're just two normal dudes just helping you in your relationship with God. What's up, homie?
Oh, I don't know. It's the sun is out, the birds are singing. It's a little bit different.
And I am sweating. It is so. I'm
Is
so
it
hot.
that hot?
It's only like
I'm in the
10:30,
shade. Dude, and I got
I'm so
jeans
hot.
on. You got shorts on.
So I always have shorts on.
Yeah.
So today, we're going to talk a little bit about David and Bathsheba. Not quite the adultery part,
Right.
and where he kills his friend Uriah, one of his
did.
great warriors.
No, they were
Put him on
pals.
the front lines,
Yeah.
and obviously Bathsheba's husband. And then we're also not going to talk about how he was called out by Nathan and
Throw
all these
down,
things. But
story
I just
time.
want to kind of look at how there's a key verse in 2 Samuel 11. It says this: in the spring of the year, when kings normally go out to war, David sent Joab. He didn't go.
Right. He's like, you go do it.
And so I'm sitting there going, normally when kings go out to war, normally when he should be doing something,
Right.
he decided, I'm going to stay home.
Right.
And it says, to fight the Ammonites. They destroyed the Ammonite army and laid siege to the city of Rabbah. However, David stayed behind in Jerusalem. Late one afternoon, after his midday rest, David got out of bed, and obviously he saw
Bathsheba taking a bath.
and Bathsheba taking a bath. And I just sit there going, how often are we kind of, let me think about how to say this right. How often are we Satan kind of works in a way when we're not focused? Does that make sense?
Yeah, when we're taking it easy.
When we're kind of just, when we should be doing something and focusing on the Father or our mission or whatever, he kind of sidetracks us.
Yeah.
And we kind of forget, like even the scriptures say that Satan's out to steal, kill, and destroy. But he also, his goal is to break your relationship with the Father, to keep you off what God has for you to do.
Right.
And that's what he did with David. David was a man after God's own heart, yet he decided not to go to war. And but Scripture doesn't clearly say why he decided not to stay. But he was resting. He normally rested.
He was like, yeah, you got this. Like, it's not hard. We've done this a bunch. You go do it.
And how many times, I even think about my own life, how many times have I kind of went, oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Things are going good. I'm kind of have this vice or sin habit kind of taken care of. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I kind of laid back. I should have constantly be at war. And this is what I've learned about the enemy. He just doesn't attack on Sunday mornings.
Right.
He attacks on every day that ends with a Y. Like he is constantly after you. And he is unrelenting in trying to get you off task of what the Father has you to do.
Right.
And this is what I love even in 2 Corinthians 2:11, I believe it says, Paul writes this, he goes, I'm well aware of Satan's schemes.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to outsmart us, he even says. And we have to be aware that the enemy is not resting. He is constantly at work.
Right.
And his goal is to get you off track with the enemy.
Right.
And I think sometimes this is more of a hey, don't get comfortable. And it's easy to get comfortable.
Well, and it just makes me think of like when I'm hiking, if I'm going to say like a mountain peak, or maybe I'm going around a mountain to a certain area, a lake, whatever it is, that when I can see that goal, I'm more focused. Even if I kind of go off trail a little bit, I know where I'm going. I can find my way back, and it helps give me motivation to get where the end goal is. And when I lose that focus, if I'm not looking at the goal or the end game, whatever it is, it's very easy to get discouraged. It's very easy to want to quit. It's very easy to go like, this place looks good enough. This place is fine. Or to get lost and get, turned around, and before you know, you're like, where am I? And I just feel like a lot of times it's easy for us, if we're not keeping that focus, that goal. And I mean, that can be anything in your life. I mean, that can be like to be a good dad or mom. I mean, that can be to like, go for the next promotion maybe that you're doing at work. Maybe that's just like, I want to know the Father better than I do right now. And so you're not reading your word just to read your word to knock it off and check, the box. you're reading your word because with the goal of I want to know God better than I did yesterday.
And the enemy doesn't want you to know God better.
Right.
And he's going to do whatever it takes to distract you. And we kind of look at it like, oh, my kids are screaming and stuff. You guys, sometimes the enemy,
Yep.
he's crazy like that.
Uh-huh.
Have you noticed most families fight on Sunday morning?
Right.
They can't seem to get anything coordinated on a Sunday morning to get to church. I remember on a hike one time, and I want to say this, like, it's easy to get comfortable in your surroundings.
Yeah.
Like you're enjoying the beauty. One time I was on a hike and I was like, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just looking straight ahead, going up this incline, and all of a sudden this snake just goes, whoo!
Whoa.
Right. Anyway, obviously I just jumped. I
Yeah,
was not, like I wasn't looking for a snake.
right.
I wasn't going, hey, I know I have friends that go snake hunting. And Holly, if you ever, they go to Oklahoma. Holly, if you're watching this,
Nice.
she loves it. They literally go rattlesnake hunting, and
Wow.
that's like you're looking for the snake. Like
Yeah.
if I'm looking for the enemy, going, I know he's working here. I'm doing here,
Right.
but I wasn't. I was like, I want to get to the top of this mountain. I'm gonna enjoy the scenery, and then all of a sudden I was like, holy crap! This snake just flew right in front of me. Like he was like just as shocked as I was at the whole situation. But sometimes we get, and I guess the ultimate goal is, don't get too comfortable.
Right.
Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware that the enemy is still out there to steal, kill, and destroy, and to really break your relationship with the Father. And you still have to be aware. Like, I'm not here to say, look, Satan's not under every rock.
Right.
He's not like doing, sometimes things just happen in life.
Right.
But you still need to be aware that he's at work and wanting to ruin your relationship.
Right.
So, and not just your relationship with God. He doesn't like any relationships that you have with anyone.
Right.
He's out to destroy all of them. So.
Yeah, and either just putting shrugging off the responsibilities, and or trying to pawn it off on other people, can be a big trap that can end in very serious consequences.
Yes.
So
that's a pretty quick one today, but I just want to just be a quick encouragement. Just be aware. When you need to go to war, go to war. Just stay focused. Don't just on your midday rest looking for bad stuff. Temptation will always find its way to you.
Right.
Don't go looking for it.
Right.
So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Once again, thank you for liking us, and those who listen to us on Apple or Spotify, we appreciate that also. And if anyone else needs to hear this and be encouraged, go ahead and share it. We appreciate it. Like
Love
and
you.
subscribe.